If I told you that Atlanta, Georgia, and Houston, Texas gets more rain than Seattle, would you believe me? Stay tuned. Hi, my name is Gus Montgomery, and today we're going to talk about, does it rain a lot in Seattle? When you think of Seattle, it's commonly known as being a rainy city. But is that true? So today we're going to do a deep dive on whether does it rain a lot in Seattle, Washington. The two methods of measuring rain that we're going to focus on today, one is the number of days of rain per year, and two, the total number of inches of precipitation per year. In this video, we're going to compare Seattle to other US major cities in relation to rain. Now, there is a few cities that we're not going to mention in this video in terms of comparison. That's Juneau, Alaska, and Hilo, Hawaii. Those two cities is by far the most rainiest cities in the United States, but for the sake of this video, we're just going to compare Seattle to other cities in contiguous 48 states. If we are looking at the total inches of precipitation per year, Seattle receives about 39 inches per year. And that's nowhere near the top of the list when compared to US cities. Just for comparison's sake, the following US cities receive more inches of rain per year than Seattle: Atlanta, Georgia, Houston, Texas, Washington, D.C., New York City, and Nashville, Tennessee. And that's just to name a few. So there's a lot of cities in the East Coast and South that receive more inches of rain, even some cities in the Midwest that receive more inches of rain than Seattle. But this is a two-sided answer. Does it rain a lot in Seattle? Yes, when it comes to the total number of days of rain. In a given year, it rains about 156 days out of the year in Seattle, Washington. That is near the top of the list of other US major cities. The only other cities that it rains more as far as number of days per year are Rochester, New York at 163, and Buffalo, New York at 169, in the Alaska and Hawaiian cities that we mentioned earlier in the video. So that's why it seems like it does rain a lot in Seattle, Washington, because technically it does when you count the number of days. But in the previous example of total number of inches in cities like Atlanta, Georgia, Washington, D.C., they get more inches of rain per year, but they get it in a less amount of days. So the thing about Seattle is it rains more days in the course of the year, but the total accumulation of inches is not as high as other cities that we mentioned. See, that's the thing about Seattle. It rains over 150 days out of the calendar year. It's dark, it's gloomy, it's cloudy, which is a reason why seasonal depression is linked to Seattle, Washington. Yeah, it gets really annoying. It's not the inches of rain, it's just the number of days it rains. It just seems like we don't see any type of sunlight for an extended period of time. So to answer your question, does it rain a lot in Seattle, Washington? Yes, when you look at the total number of days per year, and no, when you look at the total number of inches of precipitation per year. All right, that is it for Does It Rain a Lot in Seattle, Washington? If you value this content, please like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I will continue to provide more value going forward. Until next time, take care.